Welcome to Funimation 3D, where colorful stories and magical adventures come alive for kids and families. Today, we're going to travel back in time and discover the enchanting legend of Ong Táo, the three kitchen gods who watch over every home in Vietnam. Get ready for a journey filled with vibrant scenes, warm-hearted characters, and unforgettable lessons about kindness, forgiveness, and family. Long ago, in a peaceful village, nestled among green hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a gentle couple named Trong Chau and Thi Nhi. Their small home was the heart of their world, with a cozy kitchen always filled with the aroma of rice and laughter. But sometimes, even the happiest places can be touched by sadness. Trong Chau and Thi Nhi loved each other dearly, but as time passed, small misunderstandings began to grow. Like tiny clouds drifting across a sunny sky, arguments appeared over daily chores and little mistakes. One day, after a heated quarrel, Thi Nhi decided to leave her home, believing that her husband no longer cared. With tears in her eyes, Thi Nhi wandered far from the village, her heart heavy with sorrow. As the days turned into weeks, she found herself in a new town, where she met a kind-hearted man named Pham Lang. Unlike her old life, Pham Lang's home was filled with warmth and understanding. He listened to Thi Nhi's stories and helped her feel welcome, and soon they became husband and wife. Together, they built a new life, sharing meals and laughter in a kitchen that glowed with happiness. Meanwhile, Trong Chau never stopped thinking about Thi Nhi. Regret filled his days, and he wished he could tell her how much she meant to him. He searched for her in every village, asking passers-by and travelers, but no one knew where she had gone. His journey was long and difficult, and over time, Trong Chau grew thinner and weaker. Still, he pressed on, driven by hope and love. One day, after many months, Trong Chau arrived at a familiar house. He recognized the garden, the bright red flowers, and the soft scent of jasmine in the air. Thi Nhi was inside, preparing dinner, when she saw a tired traveler at her door. At first, she didn't realize it was Trong Chau, but when their eyes met, memories rushed back in a wave of emotion. Thi Nhi's heart ached for her old friend, and she invited him in, offering him food and a place to rest. Just as Trong Chau sat down to eat, Pham Lang returned home. Thi Nhi was afraid that her new husband would misunderstand the situation, so she quickly hid Trong Chau under the hay in the kitchen. Pham Lang, not knowing anyone was there, began preparing the evening meal. As he lit the fire in the stove, the flames grew hot and bright. In the confusion, the hay caught fire, and Trong Chau, too weak to escape, was caught in the blaze. When Thi Nhi realized what was happening, she cried out in horror and rushed to save Trong Chau. But the fire was too fierce, and her beloved friend was lost. Overcome with grief and guilt, Thi Nhi decided she could not bear to live with the pain. She leapt into the flames to join Trong Chau. Pham Lang discovered the tragedy, and his heart shattered. Unable to cope with the loss of both his wife and Trong Chau, he too jumped into the fire. In a single moment, 3 lives were united in sorrow and love within the kitchen hearth. But this story doesn't end with sadness. The Jade Emperor, wise and compassionate, saw what had happened and was moved by the loyalty, love, and forgiveness shown by Trong Chau, Thi Nhi, and Pham Lang. He decided to honor them by transforming the 3 into guardians of every Vietnamese family's kitchen. From that day forward, they became Ong Táo, the kitchen gods, Tho Kung, who watches over the household, Tho Dia, who cares for the land, and Tho Khai, who keeps the kitchen safe and warm. Every year, as the Lunar New Year approaches, Vietnamese families clean their kitchens, decorate with festive colors, and prepare delicious offerings for Ong Táo. On the 23rd day of the 12th lunar month, people dress up in bright clothes and gather to send Ong Táo back to heaven, riding on the back of a golden carp. They hope that the kitchen gods will bring good fortune, protect their homes, and report all the good deeds of the family to the Jade Emperor. The legend of Ong Táo teaches us many important lessons. It shows us that even when mistakes are made, forgiveness and kindness can heal the deepest wounds. It reminds us that love and loyalty are treasures to be cherished, and that the heart of every home is the kitchen, where families come together to share meals and memories. In Vietnamese culture, the kitchen is not just a place to cook, It's the center of family life. The story of Ong Táo helps children understand the importance of caring for their home, respecting others, and being honest and thoughtful in all that they do. By honoring the kitchen gods, families celebrate their heritage and pass down traditions from one generation to the next. So, whenever you see red and gold decorations, smell incense in the air, or hear laughter around the dinner table, remember the three kitchen gods who watch over your home with gentle eyes and caring hearts. Their story is a colorful reminder of the values that make every family strong: love, forgiveness, and unity. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey through Vietnamese folklore. We hope you enjoyed discovering the legend of Ong Táo and all the colorful characters who bring warmth and joy to every kitchen. If you love learning about myths, legends, and stories from around the world, be sure to keep exploring with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Funimation 3D for more enchanting tales and educational cartoons. There are so many adventures waiting for you and your family, filled with laughter, imagination, and the wisdom of cultures near and far. See you soon for the next magical story.